$150 million. That is what is most important to him, is to give away that $150 million. Him don't care about when JPS gonna come with the $200 million to put it to 350. There's no interest is there, but the greatest interest is for the 150. Now, when I see that, it don't sit well to me. It sit off key, way on the other side. So I don't know how they're gonna do it and how they must straighten it out, but to me, it's not right. And as a man was talking earlier on the platform, that water is more important than light. But because the government is more interested in tourism and interested in tourists and not interested in the people of Jamaica, he don't care about really of the people of Jamaica, because if he care about the people of Jamaica, he don't know say people of Jamaica need water. Water, because water is life. Water is life. And housing. I hear an next set of people come on the platform, especially JLP members, people them, they will say, nowhere in the world, government don't build house the people. Well, let me remind you guys who is illiterate and don't have no knowledge. Let me put them back into times. When the World War II happened with Hitler and London, England, 50%, and probably can put it to 60%, and anybody can research it. 60 or 50% of every house that is in London, England, where Hitler did bomb, was made by the government for the people. For the people. Until today, you go to London, England, most of all of you guys that don't have no people live in England, but I say everybody, most people that have them people living in England live in a government house. Live into a government house. That the government build these houses for the people. If you go to Canada, I'm talking.
Known as council houses.
I don't matter where count. I don't matter where you want count.
Council houses is name, yeah.
I don't matter where you want to name. I'm talking about the government build houses for his people. If you go to Canada, government build houses for his people. Every platform and everything. You hear them today, yesterday, in the budget, them always put millions of dollars to build houses for the people. Okay. If you go to the United States, it's the same argument. Building houses for the people. So I want to know how Jamaica government, him not in that category there, to build house for nobody. What the JLP them said. Oh, the government don't have no right and don't have no to build no house for nobody. Is not supposed to build house for nobody. I don't know where they get that from. Because students don't go nowhere and they don't know nothing, and then illiterate, they don't realize that government build houses for its citizens anywhere in the world, as long as it's a democratic country. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Like to move the land.
No, my landing is, as I was before I was starting up myself. I heard Mr. Open discussion earlier in the ear, boasting, bragging, saying that Jamaica is a first world country and the labor rights them. And I don't see a first world country when somebody meet in accident on the road, then throw them in a van back, throw them in a car back, and to take them to the hospital. That's not, I know what the first world country is all about. I'll land there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. People, stop up the live. Stop up the live. We're having a discussion.
One second, you Blair. Lato, I'm really happy for the way you calmly presented your points. You weren't brought over by anybody. I like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that
thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
PJ Patterson changed the moniker from third world country to a developing nation. So we are indeed a developing nation, not a first world country. Thank you, Lato.
All right, so everybody on the panel have talked already. So we have a new person.
Good evening. I just come
I
on.
haven't yet.
And
I
then
haven't
we
yet.
have...
My turn.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
So the government, the government, as what Mike said, have 150 million to lend to JPS. So which state, which parish you gonna sacrifice?
Wait, everyone, can you mute your mic? Please? Someone.
Yeah, I just say which parish you gonna sacrifice, to lend JPS that money, because he say he don't have enough money to fix the country. And he have $150 million to lend JPS. So we more interested in JPS are the people of the country. That's it.
Well, Daniel, is my time now?
No, not as yet. Seabreeze.
Okay.
Anybody can answer that question there now.
St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland will be the parish that he's going to sacrifice for St. James, because through St. James is the tourist area. St. James is the place going to get the $150 million.
And yet still people. I'm not gonna go politics so deep in it, Nobody can take the
point. All right. Good question. So is it that they're trying to bring up back the parish where most tourists feature than ever?
No, Daniel, we have to. All right, I'm going to say this. It might not be a popular position, but it's a position which we have to hold. And I will say this to you. As a youngster growing up in the country, I learned that when you're handing that lion mouth, you take time to dry it out. Now I'm going to say this to you, Daniel. I don't know. On other live, I think you, Blair, have been on the live, and other people, and Caution might have heard me say it, and Dean. It's the utterances by Darrell Vaz and the JLP leading up to the election has caused grave consequence to Jamaica. Why do I say this? And I said it before. If I know, say, the possibility of my contract not renewing exists, or the terms that you might want to pass to me are not good for me in a time of disaster, and I need money, me not going to utilize my money. Because guess what? I am in the business of making money.
Top up the line,
and therefore, if I make such major investment to repair the network, and I can't see it back in the time before this contract finish, me not going to do it. And who will have to bend and come? It has to be the government. Why? Jamaica is a country which is energy dependent. Our economy relies on energy. And therefore, if JPS decides to now put up the energy, the economy will slump even further. So that is why JPS have done what they have done to the government. And I would tell you this, Daniel, the government must, and the government have to lend them the money. And if it means that when they lend JPS this 150 million, JPS come back in 2 months and say, in the next 150 million, they have to give it to them. Because what? Are them create the madness? Daniel, I will say this to you. I am not against giving them the money, but questions have to be answered, Daniel, and Darrell Vaz refused to answer those questions. The first question I have to ask, Daniel, JP's ability to repay the money is possible, but what is the problem, Daniel? Do they have the rest of money needed to put with the 150 given by the government to complete the work? If them can't, that question has to be answered first. And Darrell, to tell the country what is the interest rate they are getting the money at. Right? And these are questions that must be answered before you take taxpayer money and give to somebody, because guess what? Is the government prepared at the end of the day, when they loan out the 150 million and JPS start the work, and they realize, guess what? We don't have enough money to complete it. The government is prepared to give them the rest of the money they need. Because I will tell Daniel, I'm going to tell you this. When they start the reconstruction, the first places they're going to restore energy are one, the construction centers, the economic hubs. So the very common people on the ground would be the last to get current. So if the work can't complete, they still now get the current or the energy. So these are things that JPS must answer, or the government should answer, before giving my taxpayer money to the government. And I land this up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Formative for that. I will go bring in Teach. Teach, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Greetings.
Good afternoon. Are you hearing me?
Greetings, yeah.
Yes, man. Good afternoon. Blessings.
Okay.
Uprising. Uprising.
Yes. I want to say a few quick things. I don't know if I will have the time to stay on the live for a while. So, but I want to first I want to ask some questions. One, the donation that the government gets, and I'm talking about in cash, from other countries or wherever they get from the donors, where does that money go? That's number
They
one.
said it goes into the disaster relief fund, not in the consolidated, that is a special fund to go into. That's what the Prime Minister told Parliament.
So it goes to the to the disaster. That's ODPM then.
So there's a special fund they set aside with the ODPM, and that is strictly for disaster contributions. It doesn't go with the consolidated fund.
All right. Second question.
Top up the live. Top up the live. Share it out. Top up the live.
The next question is, when these people donate, who do they donate the money for?
The country.
That's
the country of Jamaica.
All right, so that's just for infrastructure then. Road and light
Unless
and
you
water.
specify what your donation is for, it just goes to the country.
But what I want to understand is when it goes to country,
It going to this fund called NNDRF. NNDRF. That's where the money supposed to go.
Yeah, man, the disaster fund, that.
Yeah, why I'm asking this is, when you say the country, what is the country? Is it just the roads, the light, the buildings?
The country is basically
like the people.
Like the hospital. Yes.
So, okay. So I hear a narrative going around that government is supposed to build back or repair, help people to repair houses. But if the money is for the people, the government have a right to use it to help.
Yes.
With
yes.
the rebuilding of to assist people to rebuild.
That's what that's the main purpose of people giving into donate to the country.
All right.
Let me give you just something, George.
Yes.
The other country, like the government from other country, give to the infrastructure of the country. Local people like me and you, we give to help the common people.
Right.
So the majority of the big funds that they get is for the infrastructure, like hospital.
I understand you.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's it.
All right. So
Prime Global, you're coming back. Send the request. Send back the request, Prime Global.
All right. So the other thing now is, if somebody give you some money to give me,
gosh, and shake him up, boy.
Why would you, I am in an emergency situation, disaster or something mean a big problem, and you send some money to come help me, but somebody send some money to you to come and help me, for you, I'm to get that money to help me. Why would you sit down on that money and not let it pass down to me so that I can benefit? Because that's what the person wanted in the first place to happen. Anybody would want to answer that?
Top up the live, people.
So that's where the politics come into this. That's where the politics come into this. Because this would be better, would be really more better. But a lot of people are skeptical of the government of Jamaica because the bad reputation of Jamaica government, such as corruption. So without a lot of people don't get more help and support. That's why you see so many charity out there, because a lot of people are afraid to give their money to the government and they rather come and do it themselves.
All right, the reason why I asked the question is that I hear last night on somewhere that the government is not yet spending the donation money. I don't know if you have heard that narrative.
Yeah, well, you can you can see it, so you can see on the ground if the government moving, because I guess the prime minister himself say not moving fast enough for people to see. The
last thing I just want to bring to the forefront right now. All right, 2 days ago I went to Parati. That's a district close, a community close to Black River. I went there to assist, to do an estimate, to do some assist somebody to get on back their roof. But when I went there, I saw something that shocked me, that up till now my head still hurt me. The water, the sea, there was what they call it, the water storm surge that came inland and now have taken up the sea has taken up some of where it was before. So it moves like the sea, and it has taken off the particular house that I went. It took off the back of the house. The back of the house is torn off from the rest of the building and down into the seawater. The seawater now comes in and claim that part of the land. The sewage pit actually turned over, and raw sewage flowing up just around in the backyard, in the water. Graves have been washed out. Graves turning almost upside down. I have some videos of it because it's unbelievable.
Well,
I am asking the question now. This poses a health only to the community, but also to the entire nation.
My boss,
we gone how many days now since the storm?
How many days now since the storm? Well, my boss,
yes.
Let me answer you. And this is not politics. That's why we have this thing. That's why it's called disaster. And I'm not doing any politics or nothing. This is thing you have to wait. A lot of things you have to wait, because remember, you have no control. Nobody have no control of this ocean, and nobody have no control of nature. And certain people build in certain place where it have their choosing. Because I'm just telling you for me, I'm not gonna go put up my house beside a river or the ocean. I'm not gonna put my house there. So those are those people those people choices, which the government cannot do nothing right now about it, because I have to wait till everything move back into position where it was before, like the ocean and so forth, because he cannot come and push the ocean back into the ocean. So we cannot blame him blame him for that part. That is a waiting game
Understood.
right there.
Understood. But I am
Yeah.
saying, you don't think that the people, there should be some arrangement made for the people to be relocated temporarily until, or are we going to allow that situation? Are we going to allow that situation to remain
All right.
until some serious disease break out?
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're gonna bring in Sweetie P.
Yeah. Yes, Daniel. Greetings again. Me almost a fall asleep, to be honest with you. Yeah, me almost a drop asleep right now. Right, the first thing we want to ask, you know who have the knowledge of this when me I go ask right now. Why the government for lend JPS money and them say them is a private entity, right?
Yeah.
I know the government, you know, come under the government. So why the government for lend them money? Me know personally said JPS collect whole heap of money from people. All people we have mansion down all Cardiff. When me talk about mansion, me talk about all 10 bedroom down there so and gone foreign. And when they come then yes and then light bill sky high, them have to go, they go sort it out with problem and what have you. So why should the government lend them money? The other part they may want to get through overstand and what go on there so.
Okay, let me give you something like this. I have 1 minute. Excellent. 1 minute. Excellent.
Wait. Hold on. It's her time, and if she asks a question, you have to allow her to give you the chance to respond to it. We don't want
somebody can fill me with that part. Let me hear that. And hold on, the next thing again, cause me say me that fall asleep. The next thing again with that. How much, what have you, 100 million, whatever it is, the figure is it for the whole country? That more want know. When I say the whole country, I mean all of the area that is affected with the light post, them and the tree, them a drop down pan them and whatever GPS Africa sort out. Is it for all the devastated area?
Well, it's for the affected area. But the affected area, to answer your question back about the lending JPS the money. To me, I mean the thing like this, JPS is a big company. And they should have insurance, disaster preparedness insurance. They should have that for themselves.
When you say they should have, them should have or them don't have, which one?
They should have. If they don't have
it, you don't know if them have.
No, I don't. I'm just listen to me. I'm just saying they should have insurance.
No, okay.
They should have insurance to cover
They have insurance. They collect $50 million for their insurance.
They must have insurance. You cannot have a big company like that and don't have insurance.
They have insurance. They collect $50 million for the damage that they receive.
Don't have insurance. Logic should have tell you that.
When you're talking about
Can I just chime in a second?
When you're talking about $150 million, it's for all of the country. It's not for all of the country, man.
You know.
It's just for a little section of the country.
Yeah, the government has to lend them the money. The government has no choice but to lend them. I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
We have to always remember that our economy, right? The productivity of our economy depends on energy, electricity. Let me give you an example. The hotels, all right. Tourism and remittance are our principal foreign exchange earners.
No,
right?
Them say it's not a lot we get from tourism.
No, man. Listen, miss, please, listen what I'm saying. I said to you, tourism and remittance are our principal foreign exchange earners. And those are facts. Undisputed facts, can't be changed. Anytime soon.
You mean like that in kind of way, and because sometimes we can't bother with the
Can I
passport,
finish?
you know? We know, but who that a benefit?
Miss,
look here,
Daniel,
hold on, just hold on, sir, because I might listen to me now. Let me tell you this. Before me come off of the ground, yeah, Me used to, you see Ochi? Me Ochi, Fern Gully. That's how the people they have them craft shop. Let me open up now, yeah? Cause me wake up here now. The craft shop them in a Ochi, yo, please. The craft
Let me
shop
ask
them.
you a question.
No man, me no want to. Just hold on before you ask me any question.
Cool,
Before me figure this right
Use
now.
the microphone. Your time.
The craft park, them where people used to hustle them little money. Right in a Ochi craft park, right there. So anybody know me I talk about in a Ochi town. You have some craft shop in there where right through the town where tourism used to come, bus used to drop off and then walk from the ship and then walk up there. I used to have a shop in there. I used to work in there first and then we have a shop down a small one, then that as well. Right? Firmly as well, them gone. Upper Coconut Grove, the whole of them shut the lockdown. What them do, them take the tourists them and them all inclusive and a very few them go over Duns River Park and have some few people over there so I sell souvenirs and whatever. This is just a whole load of bollocks.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
The people them sure.
No,
Look here, no man. We want back to island, you know.
You asked a question.
We need
and you're getting an answer.
Jamaica.
Miss, that is irrelevant to the question and I'm not being rude.
That is irrelevant. Look here, man. Come on. You
want to ask a question and I'm giving the answer to the question.
Allow her to end off her time. And then
Jamaica should never pay the JPS 1 cent.
Allow the time.
Me not really, them supposed to have insurance. Me not see why the government fi move towards that now as them want help this or now. And the people them down there analyze pregnant mother want take them wanna analyze what you call it, what have you. And then so they down there, them still not the man come on from the panel the other night and him not tell no lie. Him say mafia slap people so he tell him say come back to reality. Come back to reality, their mental gone. They're supposed to have insurance back up. Every big company if you have insurance back up.
But if they don't want to spend their money, if they decide they're not going to spend their money, nobody can make them spend it, you know?
Who said they don't want to spend their money?
Miss, listen to miss. You have to understand.
No, answer me. Me, you got to talk about excellent. Who, JPS?
And I'm saying to you,
no, who JPS you're talking? JPS you're talking?
If they don't,
yes, shouldn't have it, then they shouldn't allow to go private entity then. They should not allow to.
Right. Can I say something to you? Give me a minute to say something. You see what happened, you know, is that our minister, Darrell Vaz, come out and run off his mouth. I look vote in the election and look striped. Right? And if me have a business and you tell me say you're not giving back my license. Right? And you again cut the way me I make my money. Now with 2 years to go, I am supposed to invest whether $600 or $350 million. In the thing. And there's a possibility say, I'm not going to make back my money during that time. And me know say, if me decide say me not do it, the government have to come in because guess what? The economy depends on it. What are you going to do? Are you going to risk your own money?
Are you going to make the government here? So this is what I'm saying. That's why if the
government make JPS trip, but
excellent.
What that is? Them free tell them. You can ask anybody on the platform. I've been saying it before it happened.
Excellent. That's why we say if the head of the stream is bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Go Daniel.
You understand what he just explained?
Yes. But that's why I'm going to answer that now. I'm going to answer that now. Right. That's why I'm saying if the head of the stream is bad, the middle are go bad, the end are go bad. All right, that's why the whole thing need for just clean up.
No. That's not what he explained.
No, Darrell Vaz me talk about what him say a while ago. Him connected to the government, right? Cause me don't know much about the politics thing, you know. I mean, not try to get involved with it much.
Just explain.
Me just work with the basic.
Explain to you just now why the government have no choice than
but
not
to help them out.
They have to lend them. You understand why? What he just explained?
Yes. Me overstand. Me not under. Me over Daniel. Yes.
What you over from it? Because
what you saying, like them have a limited time. What's it called now? Them have a limited time where them fi make back, or them set them budget to make back X amount, and the time where them give them probably that run out or something like that. Somewhere along the line there.
No, sweetie.
Listen, why now? Listen, because I know you don't understand it. That's why I asked about the question.
Break it down. I come edge just at right now, Daniel. So just explain it
more for me. Calm it down and ensure.
Yeah, go on.
What have been said here in the proper context of it. What he tried to explain to you now, he's telling me that what the energy minister have came out and utterance to the public because he was seeking political fame and saying that he's not intending on renewing the license. That's upcoming this. Sorry about that. Coming this 2027. So that now the JPS have a way of using it against the government to say, listen, you don't say you're not renew my license, you know. So we're not focus on fix that. You have to find the money to do that and then me do it. And you have to give a piece of the money to do it. Just because him come out and I look political fame, he came out and made those utterances and have it in the public to say, yes, they must stand up for JPS, they must stand up and understand how to hurt us as the people in the long run.
But we always get the end of the stick. This is what I'm saying. So who ever stand up for we? So, who is there to stand up for the people? Why are always we get the end of the stick? The next thing is the last thing, and then make me land. There is no way the people then where they are St. Elizabeth down there, so where the smart city have been, they're not supposed to allow that to happen. There's no way they're supposed to allow that to happen. If that's the plan, they're not supposed to make that happen. So however way them to stop it, them need to stand up. If my family down there, me I tell them that straight. Them need to stand up. It not gonna work.
Send Aunt me, send a Rose. Come on, man, a Thanksgiving. We could see now, tap up the live. We're gonna bring in Dean and then we'll go straight to Chop City.
Yeah, man, go on, Daniel. Thanks. Yeah, man, thanks.
Gosh, and you're on the ground, see me, my brother. One thing we just still in the car, so you think you're nice. Me know from here start going a certain tone, me know it not stop yet, you know. The more I'm not slow, I'm not even saying nothing. Alright.
Stop answer foolishness about what is wrong with small city. We don't get educated.
Send a rose.
Come on for this, yeah, man.
Like when the ladies them send a rose. If a man ever send a rose, you see. If a man ever send a rose, come right as up. And the last one they said from the line. You must send lion and you must send the hot pepper and everything there. Fire burn. Anyway, we'll go straight to Dean. Dean, your time.
Dean asleep.
How much Dean active, man?
Daniel, before Dean
you break up a little bit, Daniel. What going on there, sir?
Daniel, before Dean come in. Daniel.
Yeah, go ahead, excellent.
Before Dean come in, you would have heard me say that.
You can't take down Caution Prime Global. You will never see that. If you come in to send the request. I know what Caution that you're running now. One thing you do, you know. When a man a chew a line pound on a run, a long time on the on TikTok, stop the run up and down. A time for reality. Because the $150 million we now make it just go like that and we not talk about it. Not so easy.
Daniel, you remember about this discussion came in the public domain on Tuesday in Parliament, right?
Yeah.
Remember last week when we were talking, I told that this would happen.
Yes, ma'am, remember we spoke about this.
I told you it would have happened. Men of profit. Simple ABCs of life. Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're gonna bring in Chop City.
Man. I pray, Father.
And I see the pray.
You
Look
know,
for your phone and you see the pray.
I've been to see it, man.
Look over this, man.
Another that. You are going now, Daniel. I see until a couple of people them like yourself start seeing like how we are see it, bro. God go with them, bro. You see me? I know much you say, bro, because there's so much to say, my pitney, and kind of hard, bro. From day one, me don't tell you everything already, you know, so there's no point of me being in no form of denial or nothing, bro, because we don't know what time it is, my pitney. And as me say, me don't spell out here, feel like a scratch record, bro. A lot of them know what I go on. Everybody know what I go on, brother. Caution them know what I go on. The whole 6 man, and I have to say 40, bro. But them need for bumbo clot.
No.
Get some money.
Cut out the bad word. Cut out the bad word.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, my father.
Understand that Jamaica have a tendency to talk normal by using the bad word, but we know work.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry about that, man. I just show, bro. As I said, I'm tired to repeat myself. Says like it's a burden. Figure so me and say right now again, bad man. Bro, the man them just need to hurry up, me killer.
PTP, you left. All right.
Them just need to hurry up. Give people them some good shelter, bro. Get the people them some good proper care and them thing the bad man so the baby and the elder them can alright, bro. But me can't sit down here so bad man. I watch the man them I mash up the money through JPS, Water Commission, NHT. Man them have all sources to move the money where them I get, bro. And if you not see, you not see. I'm sorry for the people them when I see we just sit down and I wait for Andrew to come help them, bro. This man no farmer Jamaican in thoughts begin to help. I man in private sector, them man in big dog, them are gonna make them move. And say if you don't help on yourself by doing what you need to do quick and get this man off him high horse, that's a be a horse him ride, you know. You need to get him down off him high horse. And this man a ride horse 10 years now. I don't know if you're not tired of horse. Something like set him so brother. But bro, just go and try get help for the people them, bro, and try get out your message, bro. Cause it kinda hard, me pick me.
Chop
bro.
Oh, Daniel. Hello?
Yes, Chop.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh no, I was going to say that I know the discussion had focused on JPS and the loan and all of that, but I don't know if because I'd stepped away for a little bit. I don't know if we had spoken anything at all about the central bank governor statement about bracing for the high inflation, high price increase, and I was thinking that all of this that he's talking about is going to impact the people that not even get a chance to go back into a house now, get a chance to recover at all. These people are going to be impacted. They don't have any jobs. The place is ruined. And I think that if the government is smart, they would sit down with finance minister. I mean, I don't have much confidence in her, but they need to sit down and discuss a stimulus package. They need to sit down and discuss a stimulus package, not just for West, not just moving, trying to find ways to restart the West by giving some of these people who are skilled to get some jobs to help with the cleaning up aspect of things. It can't be just moving, it can't be just contractual arrangement from people in Kingston. We have to start getting these people to actually get work as well. In addition to that, as I said, a stimulus package is needed. Small business need a stimulus. The government need to stimulate the economy, given the fact that we're going to look at a massive recession. And I believe we were in a recession. The country was already going downhill. And Hurricane Melissa is like a gift to Andrew Holness administration.
Yeah, Dean. 1 second, Ash. 1 second, Ash.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When each one talk, please don't rush to respond. All right, the hosts have to come in and we have to straighten the platform. All right. Can you please on the far you join me? I saw you watching. I can feel the eyes. Join us and help top the live. Carry on, sir.
Yeah. Anybody can answer this question. How many term now Andrew in power? It's just apological in question. He do this is our answer myself. It's 3 terms, right? So this is not the first time the people of Jamaica go through this. We are here talking all about this right now. But guess what? The people do not sorry for themselves because they give him a 3rd term. And they are what they do, have a chance to try something new. They rather to live in the position they're in right now.
Can I make a point right there?
Let me say something. I am tired of hearing such assumption when you come on to someone response based on the people, them energy to go out there or protest or to do something.
No, we're not talking about protest. We're not talking about protest. I'm talking about hold on.
That's the only thing we as people can come and do. We're a sovereign nation.
It don't make no sense now.
Cranky.
It don't make no sense.
Listen up, Cranky.
Yeah.
You make a wrong statement because listen me out. If Andrew Wallace did literally win that election rightfully, why is he going to court the 8th of December?
That is just one seat, my friend. That's just one seat.
No, it's all around. No, hear me out. You know why them give up Nikki Birchell him seat? Just for them did the shaky off and feel like everything did good. You see, if Mr. Buchanan never stand firm, no would not come out of it. And you just watch what go on. You think God asleep, brother? You think God asleep?
I know, but still, even if Andrew lose him seat, Golden wouldn't still want the Prime Minister.
We know that, but that would change the balance of power and it would cause a serious disruption in our democracy and political system. But
but
I applaud Buchanan for not giving up the fight. That's one thing I must say.
And we all must applaud him because we all was saying he should let it go, and he did not.
The thing like this, Andrew control the justice system.
And remember, Buchanan will be entering Parliament at that time.
Andrew control the justice system, and you cannot put your trust in something that somebody control. I'm talking like this logically.
I am surely gonna give you an applaud on that because I don't think that we have a fair justice system. And why I say that, I know about similar small case that have been handled in a prejudice way over and over and over and over. And I'm talking it happened to both Labour Right and PNP. So the justice system is always unfair, when it comes on to the poor man. And we must say it out loud. The poor man, he never get justice.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say, everybody have to live with this until they get the next chance if they want to change or try something new. But every one of them got to live with this for right now. 4 more years. They have to live with this.
But before
go on, Dean. Seabreeze, from you come up out here, I've been calling you, dear.
Before you and the stuff that I had mentioned in terms of the stimulus package, some temporary jobs in the West. I didn't hear your and the high price increases and what come. I never hear your opinion on that. Can you please at least say something about that? I want to know what you're thinking.
Dean, I'm going to say this to you, where that is concerned. The Prime Minister has indicated.
Excellent. Before you respond, I'm going to ask Dean, please, to repeat. And then we're going to allow the panel to respond.
What I was saying.
I would love to hear what Lato
what I was saying What I was saying, Daniel, is that the government needs to come up with a stimulus package for small businesses, right? Because we need to, given the fact that the central bank government spoke about high price increases, inflation, and all these things, the government needs to go into mitigation mode by trying to create a
Please
stimulus
enter.
package for small business. At the same time, I think the government needs to also use the people in the West by creating temporary jobs and allow them to start
You'll be
help with the
here.
cleanup process
Just click
and
on where you can find it.
not make it be a contractual arrangement where everything comes from Kingston. The people in the West need to be a part of the process, and they need to use them and give them temporary jobs. I'm sure there are a lot of
All right,
skilled
Dean.
persons down there.
Dean. So yesterday, if you missed a very edifying interview with Dr. Christopher Burgess, civil engineer. He was speaking on Portland Spice TV. The Prime Minister has indicated that he's going to drop the ball down the West to stimulate the economy. And why do I say that? The Prime Minister has sounded the alarm that he's going to go into the acquisition of 5,000 container houses. And, you know, Christopher Burgess, Dr. Burgess came and he spoke. He spoke of doing housing shells. And that could kickstart the economy. Because why? When the government put the shells and all them things there, you're utilizing Jamaican resources to build versus buying containers from China or wherever it is. The people could get a house in 60 days at most, versus you have to wait 90 days for a container to come from China to Jamaica or even more. And you're creating pressure on the Jamaican dollar because you have to buy everything the same in the US. Right? So even that's form of, and then you create employment for people, because when you go to Bowman, you're building the shells, you're building out the shells. What you have is local tradesmen and craftsmen coming down and working and gaining money. And that could stimulate the economy in the West, on that side of the damage. But the Prime Minister has refused to look at that. And they even said that they gave that opinion to the government. So that is one thing. If you start, and people have been saying it, because what the Prime Minister wants to do to kickstart the economy, he's using $10 million per constituency for bolo work in the Christmas season to kickstart the economy. I don't know that game works, saying they can employ each MP can employ between 100 to 200 persons doing bolo work. Christmas work, I want $2,000 work in a brother.
So just for clarity,
work.
when you said bolo work, you're talking like gully bushing and
Yeah, man.
clearing of some road and some little garbage you back up long time for the sidewalk.
Yes, man. That can't kickstart the economy, bro. So the Prime Minister has made it clear. What have we heard from the Finance Minister since the hurricane? 1 month in, nothing. When she was asked question of in Parliament, what the Prime Minister say, she will come back next week Tuesday to answer. What sort of arrangement has the Finance Minister gone in with the Bankers Association of Jamaica, seeking to get certain leverage and leeway for small business people who have been affected so they can build back their business and start without having to pay these elevated loans and rates and interest rates? We don't hear that from the Finance Minister. Next thing we don't hear, what we have heard is from the Bank of Jamaica, where the governor says the Monetary Policy Committee has made a decision that is going to focus on macroeconomic stability. That means versus anything else. That means that they will maintain the very same monetary policies that they have now before the hurricane, after the hurricane.
Oh, just excellence. Just a quick point something I wanted to share with you guys quick. I just got a light bill from JPS for $19,000 for a family house that I look over. in Black River. Nobody has been there from election. They voted and they left the country and went back to Florida. And I get a bill for $19,000 and nobody not there.
I have gotten that, Dean. Dean, what I said last night that I live. My house was unoccupied for several months. And every month, I get a light bill between $1,800 and $2,000. And everything that they house plug out.
And guess what happened?
All right,
Is that
we're gonna bring in Ansha, and then we're bringing in
Anash. It's Anash.
Yes, Anash. Thank you, excellent, Anash.
So what am I calling? Anash McCalling.
I don't know what you said a while ago. No, you said so. I don't know.
Ansha.
No, so what did I call you originally on a regular?
You know, they call me Anash, but look what I mean.
Excellent to come and so win.
Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, one and all.
Thank you.
Just came from work and I'm heading out for my Thanksgiving dinner. But I have a question for Excellence. I was listening about the loan that we're giving to JPS. Is there any guarantee that they're going? Because since their license is not going to be renewed, is there any guarantee that the money will be paid back?
Well, it is not that the license will not be reviewed. It is about that the license will not be reviewed in this present form. You know, there are a few things. That's the reason why I said to you, it requires intelligence to lead. Because Philip Paulway was saying in the parliament that now that JPS is in need of us, we can leverage out the possibility of us having money to get certain changes done to help people to even lower the cost of energy in the special economic zones. That is part of the I'm answering. Part of that question is
right.
Okay, we might get equity. Part of it is that if we don't get back all the money, the equity could be taken out of the company, meaning that we get that money back in shares.
Okay. Another question.
It's an unsecured loan, I heard. Interest rate, we don't know.
Is it a loan?
It is a loan.
Because me every labor them saying a loan.
Because labor rights some labor rights don't want them have a tendency of talking and think come to them out. Check Chuck Finley. Anything come to him out in talk.
All right. Another thing. I go back to Jamaica now, but a couple years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, I used to pay like $25,000, $23,000 a month. You remember, I don't know if you remember when they were changing out the meters to digital. I'm watching too. When they were changing out the meters, I used to pay like $8,000 and so forth. Just once they switched the meter, my bill increased massive to 20-something thousand.
But Anash, you had 3 AC at the time, so you had to pay that.
I had 2.
See that?
No, but what I'm saying,
when
it was the manual meter, I used to pay like $8,000, $9,000. Once they changed out my meter, then the bill just jumped 3 times the amount. I went to JPS and I couldn't get it rectified. So what I say that to say this, they've been collecting and they've been robbing us blind all these years. And you're telling me now that we have a disaster and we still have to loan. I heard what you said, but in this disaster, shouldn't they be looking somewhere else for loan?
Well, let me tell you something, Anash. Nobody is going to lend you money if you don't show your ability to repay. And because of the fact that the government said to them of what is said by the government, can you see, let me tell you this to you, Anash. Last night, I think you were there when I heard some stupid argument over TikTok platform.
Yes.
People were talking about the balance sheet of JPS and all of them garbage. The few things they have learned in the business world, right? I'm not going to make it quick. When a person going to give a loan, the first thing you have to do, Anash, as the person who want the loan, is show to the loan provider that you have the ability to repay. either in a job, income, or something, right? The
Exactly.
second thing that they will do to you is do what is called a debt servicing ratio. They look at what your income is, they look at what your expenditures are, and then they will determine what the most they can give you on a loan.
I know.
The last thing any financial institution want to do to a client is to repossess their property and have to dispose of it. You know why? It is costly one and timely. So even if you have $100 million in the bank and the bank are going to lend you $10 million, the bank would rather you pay the 10 million than they having to go and take a property and sell it. Because that is not their business. You know? So when me people talk last night about JPS balance sheet and it's true. Enter. But what you must think about is, do they have the ability to repay the loan adequately at this juncture? And lending them the money, could they complete the work? I'm not sure if they can complete the work with little money they get. Say if the money don't complete, they might go want more money from the government.
Exactly.
Is the government going to give them extra money if they need it? Because it's in
But
the cards. The government going to
excellent.
give
I
them
want to
extra
ask a
money.
question when you're finished. I want to ask you a question in respect to JPS.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, another thing. Is there any other electricity company? You remember when we only have cable and wireless and what they used to do to us? And then they bring in like Clara and Digicel and then yes, cable and wireless end up on the back burner now. So is there any other electricity company? I'm not gonna be biased, but maybe if Mr. PJ was still in power, because he was the one who saw what was happening to us, and he went ahead and he got us different phone companies. Is there nothing or nowhere they can research to get a second company so the competition can start?
I think that going to be ticklish. That going to be ticklish, right? Excellent.
Nobody now come to Jamaica can do no electrical. Nobody now. Let me say, if JPS sells tomorrow for $1, nobody now buy.
Don't say that.
Let me tell you why, Anash. And I'm just telling you that. Let me tell you why. The amount of about 40% of the energy provided by JPS goes unpaid for, but is stolen. People are bridge light, and thief that. That high level of theft create a high level of inefficiency, right? And that's the reason why they have to do that. And pass on some heavy bill on some people who even use part of the current. The second thing is the present state of our economy in Jamaica.
Them look at thief that can't nothing to JPS.
Daniel, I joke here, Daniel, man.
Let the company insured though.
Daniel, let me tell you something, Daniel. You have man a thief current and have all 2 AC, fridge, woolly party. Daniel, we are talking about Daniel.
AC can run off a thief in current? Oh.
But yeah, man, it can. But Daniel, it's not only little people thief light, you know. I mean, excellence, not little people are on thief light, you know.
A big man thief. Daniel, you know what's company the man then goes to
Daniel, it don't matter if you have a drum of water and you bore up a nail hole in the drum of water and the water dripping, it's gonna be finishing. So everybody that's still light in Jamaica, it's countable for the people that have to pay. Everybody.
I think so too.
Lotto, you might think that a little bit of life keep a
Jamaica. All right. Remember, say I know we are alone upon the panel and we have to be.
A whole heap of life.
We're gonna bring in caution. Caution and go straight to land.
All right, caution, go ahead.
Daniel, can I just ask a question and do have to answer it now and you can bring it because I just want to throw it up before I forget. Excellence, when you get to come back in, I want you to answer. Isn't there some clause on the books with JPS that has the Jamaican people paying them for previous hurricanes? Or is there a clause in the contractual arrangement that if there's a hurricane and light posts uproot, we have to pay some of that cost for restoration?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm sure there was something on the books, but anyway, Daniel, take over your show.
Yo. Can I hear me?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man, right here, yeah, man. Your time.
So may I say, all right, with the JPS never lose. Or when you are thief like them now lose because what them doing, them calculate the barrel. All right, so for example, this is something we learned in our school. So like if a water commission, the water commission use 30 gallon of water. Then just divide the 30 gallon by who pay. And the same thing with JPS. If them use 30 barrel of oil, them just divide it by who pay. JPS never lose. I just people appear for people. They never ever stand the last. So when you might hear them from one and say, oh, people are thief light and it's pass on the full long time. So yes. Long time. Every month them do it. So don't make them chicken about them lose money. Them can't lose money. If them buy 30 barrel of oil, that 30 barrel of oil they are divided up by who appear. That is the reason why you have some people builders that go up unexpectedly more time. Because them eventually appear for the one when they appear. So you go.
Sorry, Rhonda, sorry.
Lose, man. Them can't lose.
Look at this, going on, Rhonda. I'm going home. You're going on a date, so why the problem? She make it seem like, boy. We don't want to leave your date.
Oh, Caution. Caution still there?
Yeah. Me I hear you.
Yeah, man. I did this. Me not hear. Me did want to hear your opinion too. Cause me not hear use the GDP balelo. Me never hear you say a lot about them and the price increases and where GDP is and how it wipe out them the 60% that we were supposed to be heading towards based on policy papers. Me never hear your opinion on that.
Oh, well, them say it now got affect. But me just a wait little because I really want to see the numbers reflect next year. But me know say they are going to be suspicious because now Andrew say I go back up, I go IMF and all of these kind of things. I know when they make a statement saying I will go up to 150%, which we know it will go up. That we can't question. Yeah. But the bad thing to catch them off guard is this. They bring down, they spend so much money bring down the electric GDP, right, to so low and never spend the money in the country and damage. They have a scatter now to find money. And the first blunder with them was giving JPS $150 million. And then now you are a lender man loan and then you are going to look at loan. You don't understand what that work out. You can't understand what that work out. You understand what I say? That me get my pay and somebody come and say, well, let me half a pay and I'm letting you half a pay and then I run this up. I look at loan and cover. You know, why me never just do my thing and you just go to the but the monopoly now will stop. And the Jamaica Labour Party them are contributing towards the monopoly like right now. Based on this loan where them get JPS. It's not a joke thing what they're doing. And it's not a game thing because me hear one lady ask one question said, who validate the damage what JPS got? What if JPS damage is not even $150 million US? Them still ever get to it. Because we don't validate them damages, remember them, do them assessment of them, do them this and them, do them that, and just give you one big bill. And as well, Excellence said, the authorities as far as put in this problem because guess what? JPS would not go so hard power right now. If fast never make that the authorities said. And the thing about it is, what people need to understand, all of them politicians, especially Daryl Fast, check him out safe in pay JPS. If you pay JPS, he have a solar panel, so he not feel the pressures our people are feel. And that's why I'm going to make that the stupid utterance because and then no, I'm going to tell me, Tasha, you're bad mind. Nothing I'm going to tell me, no. Yeah, man, you're bad mind. Let me look rotted fish teeth and him pants you can't go up on him waist. As a man where I'm minister in this place every day, if you carry yourself, present the virtue. Me here not talk about Mark Bowley look, chaka. You never look on Daryl Vaz yet. That the man the pants never pass him hip yet. Never. You don't know time in history. You check? And these are the people who have a representative in the parliament coming like a badness. Like a badness the man I deal with. But you go on until a man give him a baseball in my mouth. You go on until a man give him a baseball in my mouth. Because him exercise this kind of bullyism. Yeah, I mean, know where that bullyism I come from, from in the 80s, when do but everything good, man. You get over that, you feel like you can't get over things. That bullyism there, when in a him and also not only him, but whole JLP fraternity. Them come on the internet and try to bully people. Yeah, and when they realize that them can't get underneath the skin, certainly or win a conversation, and try to attack your character or you automatically become dunce or you're not educated and all of these wondrous things. It is good to have conversation, but guess what? When I feel like I'm supposed to have a conversation with the same junk with them, I say, man, like discussion. The man make a statement, I'm going to sit down and I'm listen. The man say anything what Andrew do, him support it. The man say, why? If you say Andrew do this, I'm going to with it. The man say anything, I will just have to live with that. When I tell them statement, I lie, the next one, two things the man said. Yeah? The man said, Westmoreland and Washwell was a PNP down. And the next thing when the man said, Andrew, let's look after PNP before him start to every labor right. And then people know me come sit down with them and go and like more have intellectual conversation with. When them now have no intellectual conversation can feed them platform, when you sit down and listen to them on their platform, you really wonder if for the same Jamaica all we live in. You really wonder if for the same people who come pretty talk and yo, we can't believe your caution no manners. No discussion now. We don't know what theme problem, you know. For me, yes, I'm a bigger fool. You might look for me. Look for yourself, man. I want you to find yourself because nobody knows where you there right now for the PNP, JLP, or NDM, or whatsoever, all over the place in the virgin like a rolling calf. You look for a ghost. He's a madman. And the little police brother now up on the live, hear the man says, oh, guess what, because a theme counterpart, him now go adjust it. You see, we want to adjust me. You don't chat nobody on TikTok. You don't do them something there. He's a law-abiding citizen. If you rush me right now, I run down to the police station, I make a formal report. You understand? I love the police station. I love the law. So when you not come now because you hear me talk certain kind of way, you know, not try to draw me up, make police come haul me and throw me in a van back. That not going to work. Because I'm going to make a report for all of you already. I'm going to feel like a joke thing. I'm smarter than Uno. Uno want to happen now, go happen. You check? So you see all the one prime global now, don't I probe. I'm a police. I can't believe it's a police on the internet. We're supposed to have police the people in Jamaica and protect them. You sit down and watch the madness we are going. You can page open discussion as a fair person. I say open discussion. No, you cannot do that. You cannot say that in front of the law.
Caution. Just one question. I want to hear good. You're saying Prime Global is the police?
Yeah, then I sent GM a JLM yard station in work.
No, but you know, Prime Global is actively. You know, Prime Global can be removed from his line of duty.
I told him that on his force order, he should not be on TikTok talking politics. I'm saying I'm going to report him, screen record him and report him, let them take him off of duty, him too bright. We sit aside. You know, say, I'm telling you this. I feel like I play too fair with them people. Like, I know the right thing, you know. I'm just continue easy. You see, if me was a police officer and they on TikTok, a long time them boy they report me. I ask you, everyone and them report me.
Prime Global as a police officer, the force order tell her that they should not be involved in any political activities at all.
No, not at all. You should not be on TikTok at all.
Any political preference.
No government, he should not do it. He should not, and he knows. That's why I'm asking about him force order. Him no want answer, but no worry yourself, Mr. Prime Man.
No, but caution, all you have to do, you know. All you have to do. SSP Aaron Samuel.
Listen, man.
All right.
I know exactly what to do. You don't have to tell him. You don't have to tell me. Me not pray like all them pray. The thing said me was a police officer and them on TikTok and I tell them about this and that and rate. Me said the whole of them go report me. I probe long time and I commission long time with how much video recordings and all them kind of something. We now do them something there. We more loving to them more than all them loving to we. Them come over a page, them a report your life. You understand? We go over for them live and we hear them, we hear and pass and go somewhere else. We more loving to them than all them loving to we. Them people are evil. I'm not gonna say you can't have a discussion with some people where have a different view, because sometimes the conversation is very interesting. Would I like the conversation? But when it comes on, every man I look for this and that, I see this and that, and whatever. I've put a picture all over about the place, and people can use one little girl and John all over the place. Nobody not think them way there. But just all them people that stay. You see, the thing is, I see man come up on the internet. Some say, yo, I don't know if it's a CLT or what, but I see man come up on the internet. And man, this me now, and him just laugh. And when a man say, yo, Andrew is a thief. Oh, no, not my Andrew, hey boy, look off your head. I said, oh, nah. So, well on there, them man I love Andrew more than themselves. Because me, myself first, more than anybody else. So it's me. Country work for money. I know she get money from over there. So we are paid as a member of parliament and a state minister, and you run Ghana St. Vincent and Grenada for a campaign for money. You see them people are not in this for the people. John Monster.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well said. Well said. We're gonna bring in Lato. Lato, the floor is yours. I know you have a lot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, these people are talking about this and talking about that.
Lato, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm asking the people and the live, please set up the live, send the roses, Thanksgiving, and we're here and we're healing the moment. But anyway, we're looking in the $150 million that the energy minister proposed to loan to JPS, Jamaica Public Service, unsecured loan. $150 million when we have the Western Jamaica crying for just a bottle of water. In times like these.
I forget them, but we have a find.
Or people are living under Chaparlin, they're living under nothing, they're living out of their car. It's a shame and it's hurt. It's a hurtful situation when you look at it. And to continue to see it over and over for the past month now, wonder what we're gonna look like by December to say January. And we know that we need light, and we're always gonna need light. But what the people them really need right now? That's a question we're asking. What's the emergency? What really is the crisis? Lato, continue.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, my point is that everybody was saying it last week and even this week about the Prime Minister going to the G Summit to get help. And I would say, okay, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Say, okay, yeah, he went there. But
I realized that he went there and he came back here and he was talking about the help that he gets from G20 summit. And if anyone of you guys look carefully or think carefully, he didn't get any help from the G20 summit members. Now, he get help from Nigeria, where Nigeria is not a G20 member. Not a G20 member. The other country in Africa, I don't remember what that country is not a G20 member.
That's Ghana you're referring to.
Which one?
Ghana, which offered him soldiers, engineers.
Not Ghana. It wasn't Ghana. It is Nigeria and some other country.
But Ghana also offered him soldiers.
He came back and he said,
yeah, man, but what
he gets
Uganda
from two countries, Uganda and Nigeria. That's the two country name that he called, who handed a hand in the help. I didn't hear him say a third country nor a fourth country. I hear it called two country names.
That means him totally disrespect Ghana then, because I actually saw a clip of them offering soldiers from them that had certain skill sets. Oh well, maybe him forget about them. Maybe them not important. Him more money and them.
Well, he announced two countries, and I was like, wow. So out of all these big first world country in the G20, he only get help from some third world country. Now,
no man, it's India. No, Lotto.
Yeah. I'm not hearing you. Anyway, I didn't hear him get no country from the first world country like England, Germany, France, Italy. These are the countries I'm looking for help from, wherein those countries ready to jump out and do the real work. He gets it from some African country. We have no problem with that because our brothers and our sisters, African countries,
no,
our people. Now, your mic is breaking up. Your mic is breaking up. We can't hear your mic break up. Now, in saying that, in saying all this, I was expecting a better response from the G20 summit. So we are still waiting for more help from other countries where we don't sure we're gonna get any more help because they send whatever they could send in a couple months, a month ago since the hurricane. There's all the countries in the world send whatever they could send. China, we don't hear China say, and I would expect him to come back from G20 and say, you know what, China say he's gonna come and help me. And then I will have a little hopes knowing that the big giant is coming to give us a hand. Now,
hello?
But Lotto, I would say to you that he no get no help from G20 countries, you know, because basically
that's what I know.
That is what I would say. You know why I say that? No, reason why I would say that excellent. Hold on, excellent. Reason why I would say that is that they give commitments. Nobody not say, I'm gonna send you a container with construction supply. It's commitments in get that them going to help him. That's what it is. It's like a memorandum of understanding. We might do this. There's nothing concrete. Nothing concrete.
Nobody from the G20 country. So what I'm saying now, I understand that. I hear a young lady was talking about, I don't have any 100% proof, but the young lady was saying that she was seeing it when she was watching it on the internet, that a reporter came to Mr. Holness in the G20 summit and asked him about his 28 bank account. Now, for somebody in South Africa to come up to Mr. Holness and ask you about 28 bank account, that is a very disappointed question. Very disappointed question. And he didn't answer the question, and here he walk away. So that means if if reporter in the South Africa can be thinking about 28 bank account, I imagine the rest of the world what they're thinking. That is what I have to say for right now, until I get some more thing in my brain.
Doctor,
Yes, my brother.
Get no farmer help. You see, everybody with up on the media cry out. These people seen everything. That's why he keep addressing it. If he never did that bother him, he would not talk about it. Because there's so much things for him to worry about. Why would you want to worry about what people is saying?
That I mean, thing is saying, come back from Africa. Him worry about
you,
people.
nobody paying him no attention because they know him have a corruption system going on. Nobody now put forward with him because they know, just like what you say, out of everything where happen, all this destruction, why them send the reporter youth figure ask him that? I disrespect them, disrespect him intelligently. Him shouldn't even go in at the meeting. Back at Jamaica for the reporter youth ask him that. But through him so dumb and last and sell out his soul and sell out the people them. Everybody where you see get analyzed, bro, that is the sacrifice. Where you hear him tell the G20 summit, but him the sacrifice is successful. Yo, him should have depend on retaining wall down a Black River when that hit, bro. All him neck come off, man. Swear for my life. Boy, they're evil, brother.
Evening panel. Daniel, I just want to ask Excellent something because I'm there on the work. Please. Yeah, excellent. What I ask is, do the whole JPS thing, does anybody know if JPS have a loan, an ongoing loan right now with any financial institution?
Well, I am not sure about that. Me not know about that part.
Because what I'm saying, if JPS have an ongoing loan,
they do have ongoing loan.
So obviously, them have credential where the loan people them hold on upon. Yeah. So when me hear people are say, if them can't pay back,
not necessarily. Loan.
Yes, but excellent.
An unsecured loan don't need any collateral.
Yeah, but excellent. Think about this. But if JPS have go borrow a loan, we not talk about no chum change loan now, we know. Institution right now are going to lend millions of dollars. Them are want know how them are get back their money. So
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
saying to you, the government of Jamaica is getting a loan. Getting a loan. They want to get JPS.
So excellent. Wouldn't I mean, I know if you're getting an unsecured loan from a financial institution, financial statement, they would have want to say probably your last 3 years financials. They say how the company was running.
Exactly, for say how much the company can generate.
Yes, it's just to show how much they can pay back the loan.
But what I'm saying, excellent, is I think JPS I use them head on the government. Worse because them done in an agreement say them are gonna change them deal the next 2 years time. The reason why I say that.
All right.
The reason why I say that.
Jamaica. Ask anybody on the line. I've been saying this 2 weeks now.
Yeah, cause look how much places and country have money where a your loan and Jamaica got you a disaster, and you know because the years of Jamaica inherit certain amount of money. You want to borrow money from Jamaica?
But you know, I want a question while you're there talking, sir. I would want to ask Excellence and everybody on the panel for that matter. If the IMF is, and the World Bank is aware of this, what do you think they are saying?
Exactly, them are gonna say Jamaica have money.
Because remember, Caution alluded to earlier on that we are borrowing money from external agencies, but yet still we'll give it out.
We are lend money. You see what I'm saying?
You
just want your opinion on it. What you think these people saying?
Yeah, but me tell you why. They must say go ahead. They must say go ahead and do it. Me tell you why.
What you're saying, Excellent.
Electricity for production.
I know, but you're saying that the IMF, the World Bank signed over the insurance money, and then we said to you, say, okay, take it and lend it to those people. That's okay.
That is so stupid, my brother, because if I'm borrowing some money from you,
they won't say that.
If I'm borrowing some money from you, if I'm borrowing some money from you, and you hear that John is borrowing certain amount of money from me, why would you want to lend me money when I have money to lend out?
No, what I'm saying is the insurance money is something we're paying to, so them have to give us because we meet the requirement.
Pay back my money. Lotta, listen, man. Me want to make sure they can pay back my money. Say, see if when you lend the money to John, it's gonna help you to pay back my money. I'm okay with that. Because if the West is without current, they can't produce.
But excellent.
Lotta, listen, listen now. If the West is without electricity, they cannot produce.
But Excellence, while I agree with you on that, don't you find it, Excellence? While I agree with you that the West won't have electricity to boost production, don't you find it strange at this time in the game that JPS want that money and the government willing to lend them that money in order to do what? To speed up. You really believe in your hearts of hearts that JPS going to give us back light because of 150 million? That then going to hire 300 more people to give us back light in a shorter space of time? Why didn't they thought of that from before when they did them assessment? Which I doubt if they even do a proper assessment. Because it would have taken a long time to do an assessment. I don't think you can do an assessment in how much days we're going to 30 days. 30 days.
What I think the government should do when it go to the G20 the other day, it should talk to the Canadian government that is 3.5 miles from Jamaica. 3.5 hours from Jamaica. He should talk to the Canadian government, who is a rich country, and say, Government of Canada, could you please lend me some of your electrical people to come and fix up my electrical system, and I will hold you for that. I would think that would be a great idea.
But that would be a great idea. I don't think this administration think in those terms. I think they prefer to get monies. Money is what they want. Them prefer. Anything them do, them rather money. That a matter of fact, the donor stuff, they probably hate to know that people giving them $11 million worth of kind versus $11 million worth of cash.
You understand? Who you talk?
This current government, I just don't think I think they prefer cash than kind.
No, you can't jump off right now. Yes. The pharmacy.
But I do agree with you. And
Excellent. Beneath the talk here.
Where's Daniel? I don't hear Daniel from how long now.
How that? Who spoke a while ago?
Did you hear me say a while ago? Excellent.
I'm right here, man.
Did you hear me say a while ago?
Yeah, I heard you last time.
The country is 3.5 hours from Jamaica. Why didn't they ask the Prime Minister of Canada to send some people down there to help them restore the electrical system? Because Canada have a lot of electrical people who could come to Jamaica and help Jamaica to fix up back the lighting system in Jamaica more than want money from them.
That's a possibility too.
And I want to tell you,
Excellent.
I want to tell you something to Canada has a lot of top Jamaican linesmen working over there and engineers too.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Lato and Dean, him never go down there upon that mission. The man clearly state he went to get investors to come colonize
It's
the
all
place.
about money.
Oh
It's
shoot!
all about
Yes,
money.
it's
Excellent.
money and investment.
You just need to listen to what he's saying, my brother. He made his statement, He clearly said the region is now open for investors. So all this time you were going to the G20, the region wasn't open for investors, my brother. Why now the damage happened is just all of a sudden you need investors. Are you trying to have? Are you dumb, Andrew Wallace? Are you stupid or something?
A matter of fact, is make it don't want to look. You never want it look too bad. That's why he mentioned the region. Really and truly, him really care about it himself.
No,
Getting
he know
investors for
where
Jamaica.
he know where the destruction is. Him just putting it out there like him is smart, but he's dumb.
And we all know Andrew don't really care for the CARICOM countries. Him don't care about them, and him know his chairmanship is just a requirement to have Jamaica next.
Man clearly state where does colonize
until January or February. At January or February, they're gonna have somebody else new to be the representative of the CARICOM.
A real representative.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Yeah, but you remember when Portia did go to Africa? You remember that blow up in a parliament? I remember what Andrew said then.
Remind us.
At that time, him raised a big hell of a law about Portia going to Africa, and it cost him $6 million for the entourage to the trip to Africa. And he said, I would have been happy if our prime minister come back and said, we got aid from this and we got aid from that, and this country lend we some money, and this country agrees to a trade agreement with us, and all the different African countries decide to agree with us. But no, none of that was in your report of returning. You could have gone.
This trip cost him 20 million.
He said you could have gone to Pinnacle with that $6 million instead of going to Africa.
Lato, everybody on the panel, listen to me. You make a statement.
Hold on a second. Hold on, brother. Now the difference is that the mission that Portia went to Africa for was totally different than what Andrew went there for. Andrew went there on a mission to get aid and to get money. And him come back with like anytime you go to the gamble house and you expect the boy you go rich and you come back. And you have to say to your wife, say, yo, let me a thing now.
Him come back empty-handed.
Yeah, man.
And selling us this bunch of story about all these promises.
No, if you realize the move Andrew making, I'm telling you in Parliament, he made that move there and he put out a statement to everybody. So what he might do right now, no, I'm bird in my work right now and collect a banger lifestyle the dog I live right now. No can't sit down and play with this, man. I think a normal species. I'm bird in my work and choppy line right now. Nobody know what I go on. He don't tell you already. I don't even listen to him. The man is so the man smart, the man the highest banger in the world. No boy, pan the land see them a chop. No chop the amount of money when him chop. Man a real banger.
Well, the one thing I must say is that when Andrew made the statement that scammers must come into the formal market, that is when we realize there's something right with that brother here. Because I invite scammers in the formal. They must switch from that market to the formal market. You remember that excellence? Remember that statement?
All right, thank you very much, Dean. We're going to bring in Kevin. Kevin.
Yeah, yes, Daniel. But just did I
Yeah,
say
you are on the phone.
the whole JPS thing. I think JPS I use them head on the Prime Minister and him a fall feet. Either them in a some sweetheart dealings or something because but don't see the need for JPS. No business operator. Don't use them personal money. JPS never lost. If you check them annual report, they have never lost. Yeah? JPS not stand loses. Keep right. Keep it. Yeah. You understand? So I'm saying JPS don't need to borrow the money from the Prime Minister to do what them want to do. Yeah? Them can hold some different agreement. Them don't need for borrow the money. It's just because them know them can get it. Maybe them and the government in some sweetheart dealings.
All right, and
Just
that time, Daniel Lato, I don't know if nobody else.
No, chap. It's his time. You have to allow him to finish. It's his time. We're not doing the cross chedding. And when he's finished, you get a chance to respond.
No, I think he finished that, man.
Yeah, man. I don't talk, man. I just feel like that is a scam. That is a sweetheart.
You clear your point.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I follow him, man. I follow dog, man.
Okay, sorry about that.
Ask a question in a real life, Daniel. More open back your mic so you can answer me for real, bro. Where you there? Daniel. Alright, Lato.
Ask a question, man.
They say I was on a platform and somebody came up and said Daryl Vaz have shares in JPS. Do you guys have any information about that? Is that true or?
Not of my knowledge. Not of my knowledge.
Alright then.
What do you have to do with him? He's been through it all. No, we've been through it all.
It's not
Daniel.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. But
because Jamaica have 20% shares in there, right?
Yes.
So you don't know who from Jamaica join up and make that 20% there.
It can be investors investors like Daryl Vaz can be involved in that section. Yes, it can. It can be. I don't sure, but it can be. Shares. He can buy shares in it. Yes, he can if he wants. But the whole thing about it, out of JPS and Jamaica, who get the most damage in the hurricane?
Lato, you ask a rhetorical question, brother.
That's a very good question because I know, to me, I think Jamaica get more damage more than JPS. So
the people them itself, not even Jamaica. Jamaica land can build, but the people them, bro, get the damage, bro.
Jamaica is the people them. Jamaica is the people. Jamaica is the people.
No, remember, you know, me and somebody said this morning, you know, the Ungo part of the pledge. Andrew Noena is the part that said Jamaica land we love. I just the land him love, you know. Not the people.
Yeah,
Jamaica land we love, man. Not the people.
They've been just superb. Doing their thing against this Lions outfit.
The people have more damage more than JPS. And I think JPS should be the one. The amount of money that they've been collecting from 2000 and when until now, from them buy out the JPS system in Jamaica until now, they should have some money to lend the Jamaican government to help to rebuild the country, not to borrow from the Jamaican government that in a hole want to put him further into the hole to borrow the money. And the worst thing about it, and what I don't understand, why it have to be $150 million, just like the Catman money that they get from the insurance.
No, let me ask you a very good question now.
Sooner or later, they're gonna say the $150 million that they get from the Catman they pay to JPS. So you won't go hear about it no more.
No, let me ask you a real $50 million from the insurance for the Catman for the hurricane for add to the 150 million, right? Isn't there?
No, they said the insurance from the JPS get 50 million. The insurance from the JPS.
No,
JPS
me
insurance
read,
get 50 million.
me read that in I observe Lato, and I'm telling
Okay,
you,
okay, I didn't see
they
that. I
got
didn't see that.
him lend them 150, and
Yeah.
the next 50 him take that from insurance waiver from the cat band fee that add it to the 150 to give them 200, right?
Yeah.
Plus, they
So
had
you know,
received 5 million US before all of this. Before all of this, the OUR had approved them taking this 5 million that them had somewhere put down.
instead of taking 200 million and get JPS, bro, you know how much people life could have been fixed before 2026 with 200 million, 1 million in a bro, 150 million Jamaican in a lot of.
But first of all, my brother, the government, Mr. Holness, should never go to China or wherever I get container houses from to give to the people them. He should have hired the Jamaican work as them contractors that in Jamaica who want a job today, this morning, yesterday morning, tomorrow morning, next week, want a job, need a job.
Bro, the man does need to buy
For
a
the
couple
people
more
them to
black
build
machine
even a
and
1
link
bedroom
with
or a
Carib
2 bedroom
cement.
for the black and cement to rise the economy in Jamaica, that the people them can have money to eat and feed them picnic.
Lato, let me show you how easy it is.
Lato, you really believe you talk like say Andrew Olitz I got overnight turn in a Ibrahim Chari, and you are talk like say the I'm gonna call Ibrahim Chari and say send some black machine or China. You act like say it's a Ibrahim Chari thing, is a dream and a dream.
No,
Bro,
no,
if
but
the, no,
we have guys in Jamaica that make black, you know. We have guys in Jamaica that
Hey,
make
bro.
I know, but I'm saying you
Lato,
believe
look
that
on the
Andrew
resources what we
Olitz I
have.
gonna do that?
No,
You
look
think
on
he
the
never think for the
resources
people
what we
like
have.
that?
That's what he should do to help
No,
the people and
Lato,
help the
in
economy.
real life, look on the resources what we have, bro. We have systems, we have tank well, we have Carib cement, we have so much hardwares, bro. You know how much 200 million, bro, could have turned back in a Jamaica and turn monsters, Batman, just to help everybody.
Yeah,
We
but
never,
they
we never put this up.
but they don't think in those terms. That is what I keep saying. It would be like the great United States. They would rather lend another country millions and go fight war than help homeless people or veterans. You know that
That is
already.
100% true.
They just not him not gonna think in those terms, because
You understand?
it would have really what you just put on the table would activate the economy, and it would have hire some people in the West who now work.
Of course.
Bro, Axis teams have every steel, every board up there, put on and a make nail, everything up there, bro. Tank well have the whole of the black drum them, the rhino tank them, everything. Carry up every cement. You just need one whole heap of black, bro. Factory and everybody in a Jamaica know if you build a house already, we say them a contractor, bro. You have so much people right now, dog. We don't have a job, but
we have
man.
all the resources in Jamaica. All the resources we
Oh
have it
God,
in Jamaica.
youth, let me sit down and see what man I do. My heart keep on a pain me, youth.
And what happened when him say him buy 5,000 what we call them chuckback container chuckback. When he say him buy 5,000 container, I think that 5,000 container when I go to that country to buy those 5 container and to ship them to Jamaica and to clear them from the wharf could have built 10,000 wall house in Jamaica. Wall house in Jamaica instead of 5,000.
Lotto, you
Yes,
have to
brother.
understand this, and I said it on the live the other night. I think I said it on Hugh Blair, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I reminded everybody that you remember when somebody has an agenda, you know, they don't think in those terms. Why would you think in terms of going against the agenda plan? The whole business of bringing toxic, I call them toxic containers to give to people is because of an agenda. That's why they think about those things. You understand? For him to think about doing the things that you guys just put on the table would effectively go against the agenda. You giving people 5,000 containers to live into, that they know that those containers going to be is toxic. They know that those containers them retrofit things inside there, and some of these containers them cannot get some containers when are good and retrofit it, make it look good, and it toxic same way for the people. They know these things. You understand me? They know that they can go another route that is more beneficial to us, that will create employment, but they're not doing it because it would go against the agenda. You can't change that.
That's what I talk.
So
they don't really want to build the people. They want to keep them, hold them down in the earth.
Any prime minister that love them country and them people with a passion, right, would put them people first. Anything you want for yourself. In other words, would the prime minister put him two picnic in one container to go live? No. Would Darrell Vaz put him picnic in a container for live? No. Would Darrell Vaz put his kids, if they were young, on those used yellow buses? He would never do it. No. They would not do it. So just think about it carefully. They don't love them country and the people with a passion to want the best for them.
No.
You understand? So don't expect things from this government.
No, when I hear the government say there's no trade,
they're not doing it.
And they don't have as much trade man in Jamaica, it sick my stomach. When I hear them say that, it sick my stomach.
No, Lato, let me say this for real now. So for instance, him say him have 4 billion US on the table of Jamaica, and him a wait for like 4.4 more billion to do him thing. Why don't you take that 4 billion, start execute your plan, bro, and then later on in the process, you know somebody, if them are going to help you, them are going to eventually forward. So you're going to know if somebody really going to help you, then you sit down there confused with the 4 billion. We are doing the 4 billion, make a move. If need to make a move, no, bro. Like, no.
But
you need to make a move.
If you didn't realize, I understand, just before the election, it was a big boast and big top of the talk, how we have $6 billion in the kitty put away for anything should happen to Jamaica. You didn't talk about that $6 billion that they have put away. You don't hear about that no more. You hear about Jamaica don't have no money, mafia looking for run on this right now. So I'm wondering, where is that $6 billion US dollars that they have before election? Where is it?
Lato, stick up in Lato.
Yes, my brother.
You realize, say, nobody is talking about the buses anymore.
No.
Everybody are trying for silent it and quit. Remember, say not all of the bus them come at Jamaica,
No, 60 million.
Okay, you realize say nobody not say nothing no more about them?
No.
All right, just go and watch and see what go on. You must hear something go down.
Listen, I already said it, that when the scandals them start with the donations and the aid overall, trust me, it's going to be crazy when the scandal them start. Because we know enough scandal are going on.
It start already, my brother. It start already.
But watch out, more look at something. We just want to.
What I put out, my brother. Me remember, if it wasn't Bujuban and things, we wouldn't know that 300 and odd plane land in Jamaica with things to give to the people. 300 and plus plane plus ship. I never know how much 100 ship come, but we know 300 and odd plane forward. How many ships?
But
you
watch
can go and talk now, my brother.
Watch out, more look at this, more people look at this. So, all right, them say them are use container house to get to the people, right? How much are the price them are look on for one of these container house? Just half a head as a estimation. I don't know if you know the prices.
The Prime Minister is talking, you have to go the housing just to get the housing. And I don't think you should be going to a housing just to get container, to buy a container. All
right, then me go work it out to me see them advertise them on the same app here. Because I think the smallest one is what? 3. Yeah. 3.5 million Jamaican, right? That are the starting.
No man, that's a US man. That's when US dollars that are where them buy them for. US dollars. That's what they bought them for.
No. When I talk about, the private company, them selling it for
$3 million US dollar. That's impossible. $3 million US for one container house.
Exactly, a Jamaican that, brother. Jamaica, $3 million Jamaican dollar for one of the container house, right? $3 million Jamaican dollar. So
yeah, man, that's what we meant. $3 million Jamaican, or call it 20,000 US dollars.
All right. So look on the logic side now. We not just look at this. So if you are going to buy everybody I get one container house with $3 million Jamaican dollar. I build a company the same live one day, and he explain it out, and he say right now in Jamaica, if you want 100 black, just 100 black, it will cost you $15,000. And him say Jamaican, and him say if you look for a room, you just need 600 black for the one room. No, if 100 I give you 15,000. 600 would that be what? 6 5s that.
Well, again, how much payment at the top quick time to? What you say? If
15,000 for your house, and you need 600 black for build one room.
So that would I say 6,000 9,000 9,000.
All right, so $90,000 I'll give you one room basically.
Yeah.
So say the government was, because remember, the same container where I buy for $3 million, Jamaican, I think that's like a 2-bedroom the most. I think it's a 2-bedroom the most. So if you have to build 2 rooms, with the black, just the black alone, it will cost you $120 for just the 2, for build off 2 rooms. And so we add 2 more rooms to the kitchen and the bathroom.
Yes.
We are looking 120 and 120, that's 240. We are looking $240,000 that just the black. And then so we spend if we spend $1.5 million per material only, it's still not cost you $3.5 million. I mean, I show you where my talk as rubbish now about builder, and it's a disgrace upon him. The Jamaica Defense Force, I'm going to listen carefully, have an entire battalion which is called the Engineering Regiment. If you ever drive through Trelawney, there's one police station named Falmouth Police Station, one of the biggest police stations in Jamaica, them build it. From start
and I know it.
So rubbish when he talk out say the body can deploy the whole of them and do it in a stages. We not expect say.
But hold on there now. You remember say 6,900 active we have now, and they don't even have 2,000 down at west. I do nothing. 2,000. They don't even have so much. But that's make me say one little thing where gonna kill. Let me tell you something. We're gonna kill that story. Kill Andrew story. Do you know that? The Bernard Lodge little quad them a 6 million Jamaican them sell them for, and that is with profit. So imagine how much it cost them to build the quad.
Okay.
So it kill him argument, and it reinforce what you just said. Then we can more than do it.
Because separate and apart from if they even say want to listen carefully, if they even say the Engineering Regiment need help, brother, they have 2 places where they are going to pull from. You are going to pull from all of the training them where you have from Archers and give them an immediate job for do that. And you also have a part of the JCF called the Property Management Unit, where them also was trained.
JDF, not JCF.
But listen, Kevin.
JDF.
No, hold on, man. It is JCF. It is a part of the JCF that was trained with the JDF. We do the same type of task. But run and repair police, farming.
But stick up in. You see what you just say? Them already have the training them at the port. Them a drive forklift as we speak.
All right.
So why is the government telling the Jamaican people that they don't have any trade people in Jamaica to do nothing?
No, it's a lie. It's a lie and a scam. Because remember, as me tell you, when the Falmouth police station was building, I was there and I saw with my 2 eyes. There was 2 teams that was working. The Engineering Regiment came and they led it, and they were supported by the Property Management Unit of the JCF, who have for them set of builders where them build. And they build it together.
Remember them bring unprofessional Chinese come work, you know.
They don't need the Chinese them. They don't need them.
No, but now say remember say.
Him just make a point.
Yeah.
Remember, you know.
No, I wouldn't disrespect the Chinese, you know. I would never disrespect
It
the Chinese.
them in a lotto. But the how them a do the thing lotto is like them would make it, they would do it in a
professional.
Say Jamaica nah no sense. Jamaica know how to do it.
Yeah,
that's how we them a do it.
Professional, you know. So
yeah, like that.
If you go rule out our man them say them not professional, them not trained. The Chinese them never train either.
Make me bring some order to the panel. We are all over the place.
But all I know, they were with Daniel. Daniel there, because we say, where I get to so.
Sometimes I allow you guys, but when it get too outrageous, and it's all right. You want to bring up Nig and Extreme? They're here. Extreme. Extreme beauty.
Daniel, I'm just listening and not working today, and I'm just listening. Daniel, I know why you're calling me.
No, you have to work today.
I know your style, man.
You've been on leave for so long. So please, guys, Extreme is taking over for a couple of minutes.
How much minutes? We don't want to hear that, you know. We want
45 minutes.
It's true, man. I'm just going to
45 minutes. 45
we need
minutes.
specific because we're tired of the communication where I tell you say in a few weeks and in a couple of days we need specific.
All right.
Extreme, take over for 45 minutes.
I am going to take these things out the over.
The clock start now. The clock starts right now. So
Extreme, I don't want you to be quiet and leave them to rumble the panel.
No man, we're good, man. Everything good. We're constructive over here.
So Extreme, somebody was talking about one gentleman was talking about the fact that we don't need to use no container. We could have built the house them ourselves using our own people and generating some jobs down at the west. I know the person still on. I guess them. You want to continue? Yeah, take over back now where you was. I don't remember where you were.
Extreme.
The last thing you.
Good evening to everyone.
Just did I suggest to the dog them say, oh, like we have all the resources there, Jamaica, where we could have the 200 million of them get a JPS, like that could have do so much in our country. Like we have arc systems, we have Carib cement, we have tank well, we have so much hardwares, we have everything there, Jamaica, where we can use and build back the people them house. Like we just need like probably some more black cement, like some places where really so close where we can get them fast, but it would have been so easy, but them have a different motive, so I guess the people them have to just go and sit out and wait. I don't know enough.
Yeah, sorry about that. One call coming through. What may I say to yourself, General, say, them can build all of these places. Them created. Moon said them created because yeah, man, I need the PNP hand. Like PNP, they create them something there and push out them agenda. They make sure say. Because I remember in a Porsche time, Porsche was pushing the all government entities to come out of the rental building then. That's how come the engineering regiment did out their buildings and even the property management unit farming at the JCF because of that. Are the only reason why. So when we see it go back to a certain way and them talk about them are no builders, I like them I tell them are builders. They need